You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, anytime that the woke media gets called out, you can bet we're probably going to do a video on it. And in a case like this, Adam Schefter, of course, he is the, I guess, predominant NFL insider, even though I've got to be honest with you, there's several others that I actually like. And there's a lot of beat writers out there that I tend to lean on to get my NFL news because they're down on the ground level around the team. But most of these national pundits, and in a case like Adam Schefter, he knows everybody around the league. General managers, owners, coaches, players, you name it. But this is pretty interesting because Jalen Ramsey, who's been hurt for the Miami Dolphins, they've got a very big game this weekend because they're just coming off a loss against the Eagles, and they've got the New England Patriots, who all of a sudden seem to have found an offensive philosophy that worked out this past week and some personnel changes that have worked out. Jalen Ramsey was expected to come back. The only problem is Jalen Ramsey didn't know he was supposed to come back, and he is accusing Adam Schefter of just out-and-out lying about this report that Adam Schefter dropped yesterday. This is not a good look for Adam Schefter if it is true. It's crazy. Dolphins cornerback Jalen Ramsey slammed the sports media reporting that he will be back on the field during Sunday's game against the New England Patriots after 7 games out for an injury. Ramsey had surgery at the start of the season for a torn meniscus in his knee that caused him to sit out the first 7 games of the season, but this week ESPN reported he would be back in the lineup for Sunday. The only problem? Nobody told Jalen Ramsey. This, though, was news to him according to the Miami Herald. After he learned that the sports media was reporting his return to the field, Ramsey jumped on his X account to dispute the veracity of ESPN's report. This is bad. Adam Schefter, this is what he put out. Dolphins are planning for cornerback Jalen Ramsey to make his return Sunday from the knee injury that he suffered this summer per sources. Ramsey is now expected to be back on the field 3 months after his knee surgery, with his Dolphins debut coming versus the Patriots. Jalen tweeted this out. So this is why I just got a crazy amount of text. Well, this is news to me. Mother effers don't care about being right. They care about being first in today's media. That's sad. Interesting. That's really interesting. He would go on to say the following. Full transparency, there's a chance in caps that I can play this Sunday, but that decision genuinely isn't made yet. So that is news to me, just like it is to y'all, laugh out loud. I have to go through a whole process to feel great in caps enough to play. I won't play if I feel any less than great. Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel and defense coordinator Vic Fangio both noted Ramsey is making progress in his health recovery, but neither offered any confirmation that he was ready to play. Even outside linebacker Bradley Chubb seemed to hint that Fangio has not entirely made his plans for Ramsey's return to the team clear. Oh, okay. So Fangio hasn't even let the team know if Ramsey's coming back. So that's pretty interesting. And it certainly is a bad look for Adam Schefter. He did say, per sources. Question is, who's the sources and why in the world wouldn't they have told Jalen Ramsey that he was going to be back in the lineup? Like I said, it's a massive game. The Patriots have made some personnel changes, moved some people around. I think they've elevated some receivers. Kendrick Bourne, Pep/Pop Douglas is going to move up maybe to the number one receiver on the team, and he is faster than hell. And it's going to be a different-looking Patriots team who now, all of a sudden, after last week, has introduced some motions into their offense, and they moved Michael Onwenu over to right tackle. And this Dolphins team is about to get a Patriots team that looks a lot different, and they're very motivated. After Belichick announced he had a multi-year deal, this Patriots team believes they can win this weekend. Okay, so this is very interesting, and you got to wonder, in this day and time, who actually told Adam Schefter, because I do believe somebody inside that Dolphins building told Adam Schefter Jalen Ramsey was playing. I cannot believe they had not already come to the conclusion that he would play, and where that breakdown was, that there was people in the building that had just kind of made the decision that Jalen Ramsey was going to be cleared. And it makes you wonder about the medical evaluations of these teams. I don't know that I would just come out and say, well, Adam Schefter just made that up, which I guess in theory, yeah, he could have. But again, I kind of have an idea who in that building he may or may not be talking to. And I mean, it's somebody that he would probably or should probably have an idea whether Ramsey's actually going to get on the field. But it's hilarious that a player publicly called out Adam Schefter, and it's a bad look. If this is accurate, it's a bad look for the Miami Dolphins that somebody in the organization told Schefter that Ramsey was playing without yet having evaluated the health of Jalen Ramsey. Wow, that's pretty unbelievable that they would go out there and do that. But he is right. There is a part of any kind of news in any kind of business that you've got like this, like what Schefter does. If you're second or third or fourth, yeah, you're going to report it. But if you're not first, you're not going to get the credit for it. Your name's not going to be out there. And I think Schefter's had some misses as of late. Anybody remember the Aaron Rodgers thing where he claimed that he tried to get a hold of Rodgers, whatever, blah, 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 and we found out after the fact Aaron Rodgers just said he had told Adam Schefter, lose my number. You're not talking to the same people. You're not talking to anybody I actually know. That was the first real massive public, black eye on Adam Schefter, I think. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Peace them out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.